Welcome to another lecture of our automata playlist. In our last lecture, we have learned how to convert automata to a regular expression, and in this lecture, we will learn just the opposite thing. We will construct an automata from a regular expression. So, we will first see some basic symbols, and then I will learn how to make some big automatas from large regular expression. So this means there is absolutely nothing in our accepted string. Okay, so no matter whatever string we give here, it will not ever be accepted because there is no accepting state. So there will be nothing in our regular expression. This is null, and this is the automata for it. So this is the initial state and final state is the same, and there is only one state. So without even accepting any input symbol, it will already be in the final state. So null is the regular expression of this automata, and if the regular expression is a, so you know this is the basic things. Okay, so from q0 is the initial state, and if it receives input symbol a, it will go to the final state q1. Okay, so now something new complex things come. So this is the property of concatenation. This is the concatenation. There is a regular expression r and there is a regular expression s, and mr is the automata we have formed for regular expression r. ms is the automata we have formed from regular expression s. Okay, so there may be any huge automata inside mr or any inside ms. We are just representing those automatas here as mr and ms. So the automata for regular expression r is mr and for s is ms, and to concatenate those we will just use null transitions between them. Okay, so things that the q0 is the initial state for the whole regular expression, and from here it receives nothing and goes to mr. After reaching the final state of mr, it again accepts null and goes to ms, and again after reaching the final state of ms, it receives null and goes to the final state of our automata, it is q1. So here there are two concatenations of two automatas. Okay, and here what we do if this is plus. Okay, so what do you mean by plus? Plus is or. So if there is the two regular expression connected with an or, so either r is accepted or s is accepted, then we do what? So again mr is the automata for r and ms is the automata for s. So there is the initial state q0, and for null transition it can go either to mr or it can go either to ms. Okay, and after that, after reaching the accepting or final state of either of those, it again receives null and goes to the final state of our automata. So that's how we do. If there is a or, we just make a branch, or if there is a concatenation, we just add them with null. Okay, so this is the main thing I wanted to show you. Now we will form something. Okay, so I will give an example here. So find the equivalent automata to the regular expression this 0 plus 1 whole star, then 0 0 plus 1 1, then 0 plus 1 whole star again. So how to do that? So see, first I have an initial state and a final state, and this whole string is leading me from initial state to final state. Now we will break this thing into three parts. Okay, because there are three different strings I can see already. Okay, so one will be for 0 plus 1 star, one will be for 0 0 plus 1 1, and another will be for 0 plus 1 whole star. So how are they connected? They are concatenated. Okay, so I will just make three. So from q0 to q1 there will be 0 plus 1 whole star. From q1 to q2 this will be 0 0 plus 1 1, this one, and again q2 to q final, that will be 0 plus 1 whole star. So now I will convert these things from. Okay, so what 0 plus 1 whole star means? So whole star means any repetition. Okay, so again I will just make q0 to q3 and I will make a new state, and I will show the repetition of 0 or 1 in it, and again I will give another null transition here, and I will reach q1. So just like this. Okay, so from q0 I get a null transition, reach a new state. Here I repeated the 0 0 plus 1 or 0 1, anything, I repeated it many times. No matter how many number of times it come, I repeated it in a self loop, and then again it receives a null transition and it reaches q1. And for the middle part it remains just same from q1 to q2, and again for the next part this is similar of the first part. So I get a null transition, then it repeats in a self loop, again a null transition, then the final state. Okay, so up to this is clear, I guess. Now we will form this for middle part. So 0 plus 1 means 1. This is if the input symbol is 0 or if the input symbol is 1, it will just self loop itself again and again. And now for this particular part, so this part automata is done and this part automata is also done. Only the this part automata is remaining. So what is here? There is a plus. Okay, so there is a or, and what I have taught you here for if there is a or, then I just make a branch of both automatas. So there will be a branch for 0 0 and a branch for 1 1. So from q1 it receives 0 0 and reaches to q2, or it can receive 1 1 and reach to q2. Okay, it can go to any of the ways. So, and there are also a new states here, and the rest of the automata is similar. So this is the NFA. Okay, so the NFA is formed now. So after that, what we will do, I will convert it to DFA. So you already know how to convert NFA to a DFA. I will just remove the null transitions. So here, to remove the null transitions, we do not need to perform any complex derivations. Okay, we just remove the null transition and see and make the states similar. Okay, so I will just make q1 or this state as the initial state. So whatever I can name it, I named it q0. So I made it initial state and I have added the self loop inside it. Okay, because there is no other transition, only one transition here. So I have made it the self loop here, and also I have omitted the null transitions here, and I have made the final state this, and I have made the self loop in it, and but this part remains as it is. So this is our final NFA without null transitions, and I can easily convert this into a DFA. So I keep that part to you. I think you already know how to convert the NFA to DFA, so try to do it yourself. So let's see another example. So there the regular expression is like this: 1 0 plus 0 plus 1 1, 0 star and 1. So there are two strings again. So I will just for or I will just branch it. One will be for 1 0. This is the easy string, and this is the large string 0 plus 1 1, then 0 star and 1. So now let's see what will we get after that. So after that, this 1 0 I have divided into like this. Okay, so for 1 it goes to here, and for 0 it goes to here, and for the large part I have divided it. So this is the 0 plus 1 1 part, and this is the 0 star, that is the self loop part, and I can also make a q2 to qf a single state from here. Okay, I just need an 1 1. So I have made a null string and then a 1. So it does not matter, we can also make it from here q2 to qf. And now what we need to again solve. So only this part remains as a complex part, and on the other all parts are simple. So I will just again make a branch. So this is already a branch existed here, and I will make a different branch from here. So I will mark this branch as 0. I will make this branch as 0, and the other branch will be 1 1. So for 1 1 we need two states. So from q0 to q4 it will go to 1, and for 1 it will go to q4 to q2 again. Okay, so this will be our NFA. Again I can just remove the null part and make a single NFA without null, and I can convert this NFA to DFA. So you can easily do it. Okay, so this is the NFA without the null part. I have just shown you. Okay, I just removed the null part, made it here like self loop here, and I added the 1 here. So this is the NFA without the null part, and I will convert it to DFA, but you will do it yourself. So that's it for today.